Okay, hey Jeff, thanks for taking my call. I really appreciate you setting a little time aside for us. I'd like to talk to you about a customer that we have that runs a cafe. And they're having trouble with their current internet equipment and enabling people to be able to get access. They're having especially hard time during peak times. The system is getting overwhelmed. Um, there's a lot of drop signals, and customers are getting frustrated and leaving, and they're getting bad reviews on the internet as a result of that. One of the problems is there's a lot of foot traffic to this particular cafe. The foot traffic is kind of unpredictable. It's a lot of times it's based on the weather or what may be happening downtown where the cafe is located at that particular time. So they have no way of being able to predict it. They just want a system that's a little bit stronger and more flexible. The other thing that they're really upset about is that the system is giving them no insight into customer behavior. They don't know who's showing up. They don't know how long they're staying there, and all of this basically relates to issues with simple connectivity, and they feel like it's a poor reflection on their brand. So, any suggestions that you could offer for this, or any direction you could provide, would be very helpful.
Yeah, Mike, we hear this all the time, and I appreciate you bringing this up. Aruba's got a great solution to really address all of those concerns that you've shared. I'd like to show you kind of what that solution looks like to kind of give you a better visual of some of the technology that gets used to solve these business problems. So here's a basic visual. The Aruba solution can scale up to many access points and switches. So depending upon the size of that facility, we could scale upward if needed. But typically what we see in a lot of cafes, like you mentioned, also, restaurants or coffee shops, they've really had gone through a transition, especially the last few years with lockdowns and change in customer behaviors, that the internet connection really becomes a vital part of their business. And like you mentioned before, your customer that you're addressing has some connectivity issues. They're getting some bad reviews on the different platforms that are out there, and those are extremely important. Now, a couple things that happen when we get good internet connectivity in one of these places is that customers, on average, will stay longer in a place that has good internet connectivity. And the ones that stay longer generally will have additional purchases. And what that allows is that that cafe now has the customers buying more things, which is increasing their revenue. Um, the second thing that happens is that if that customer has a good experience and the internet being part of it, they have a much higher tendency to be that reoccurring loyal customer
Mm.
that the cafes are really looking for. And in many of these places where there are cafes and or coffee shops, a lot of times, there'll be a mixed use of people that come in there. Sometimes it's a student that might bring their laptop in there to maybe do an assignment while they get something to drink or a snack to eat. And so having that great internet connection is really vital for those students that are really common in these particular industries to provide that. The last piece here is, in addition to great connectivity, which is important, we're also seeing a change in the fact that a lot of customers are looking to have this great connectivity outdoors in addition to indoors. And since the lockdowns and some of the changes that have happened with customer uh, experiences, we're seeing a lot more of these locations needing outdoor Wi-Fi to provide the capability of doing um, services where customers drive up and they get curbside service, and the employees can have a Wi-Fi kiosk type of device in their hand. And so if you've also seen some of those things with drive-throughs, where you go through the drive-through and the person will take your order with a little Wi-Fi type device.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
now we really need outdoor as an additional thing. And one of
Yeah,
the
I'm glad you brought that up. They do have an outdoor area that they use almost all the time. Even in the colder winter months, they'll use it. So that kind of solution would be very helpful.
and if you look at the outdoor AP in the picture,
Mm-hmm.
we have this smart mesh technology with the Aruba solution where we can power it. It can connect wireless to one of the indoor APs that's connected to the network.
Mm-hmm.
And we won't have to get a cabling company to come out and run a special outdoor cable to that location. And so it really makes it easy to install and much quicker to get up and going online. And then the other thing that you're mentioning is also becoming extremely critical is you mentioned that there's not really a lot of data that these cafe type owners
Mm-hmm.
can gather about their customers. And Aruba's got a number of companies that we've done integration with to provide that. So if you look at the companies in the middle, the Wave Spots and Purples and Skyfis of the world, these guys are integrated into the Instant On platform. And what this allows is that we can create a custom portal, a guest portal that does capturing so that when a customer comes in, they could use um, stuff like their social media logins. So think of Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and those type of things. They can use an email address. They can use a phone number, those type of things. And we can capture that information through these portals. And then these portals are also set up that they can do proactive marketing activities. So we can now start to take a look at the repeat customers, how many times a month they're coming in, how long their dwell time is, each one of those. We can start running marketing activities, special promotions to see if we can increase that. And then we can use the analytical data to see if those marketing activities that we're trying, how that is affecting that customer base. Are they coming back more frequent? Are they staying longer? And those type of things. So now we're really starting to provide good, useful analytical data that cafe owner can run their business better.
Well, that's great news, Jeff. I mean, this is really a lot, and it looks very, very appealing for this particular solution. I would definitely like to explore more into this, um, and appreciate you giving me the time. And I'm going to be in touch with you and some other members of your team about getting together a quote and tying up some loose ends on this so we can present this to the customer.
Sounds great, Mike. And if you do want a demo, we do have a business transformation center here at Ingram with these products that are set up. And we could show you and your team the ease of the cloud management and how to uh, configure these products, how to cloud manage and operate these products, and just show you how easy it is. And one of the great things for a reseller like yourself is you can use the cloud management feature of this for you to act as an MSP and sell your managed service to this particular cafe, because the cafe owner probably doesn't have the networking skill set that's maybe needed to do all of those type of things. So it's a great opportunity for you to sell your value add.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's great to hear. I would love to have a demo and would look forward to it.
All right, Mike, looking forward to working with you on this, and let me know if you'd like to set up the demo.
Yeah, we'll be in touch soon. Thank you, Jeff. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.